Hello, hello, Scorpio. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I am getting ready to program the cards for you for the month of April. And yes, it is going to be a nice little 4-week month. So we'll have 4 columns of cards, and we shall see what comes up for you. And I will program the other deck for the in-depth reading that we'll do at the end of this for the first week, April. So these cards are ready to go. Now, we'll go ahead and shuffle these cards for the first week of April. We will go in depth. Not all perfect. Not every shuffle is a perfect shuffle. So now we'll set these aside for later when we're done with the overview. Alrighty. So let's just get into this. Let's go ahead and lay them out. No cards will be upside down. That's why I keep changing them. I don't read them upside down. It's just something I don't do. Won't change the meaning of the card. So just keep aware of that. And the first row is, of course, where we are. The second row is what's blocking us in these weeks. And these 3 cards, these 4 cards here, will be the solutions for the week. So let's do indeed get into this month and see what it looks like. All right. So Scorpio, Justice is showing up here, which says that some fairness is going to come back into play at this time, which is kind of groovy. You really dig the fairness project. But it comes at a little bit of a price, it looks like. There's going to be something going on that will be pulling at your heartstrings and or making you feel very emotional. It's going to feel hard and difficult. You're going to have to dig a little deeper to come out of it and feel like you're empowered again. So while things are going to be fair, it doesn't mean they're going to feel good. Does that make sense? So keeping that in mind, the Page of Pentacles is a solution, which says that there's going to be information about more ways to make more money. So keep that in mind, and we'll get in depth on this in the next video, all right? Or at the end of this video. That's what I meant. And now I'll go ahead and read these, and then we'll set them aside and get into it, all right? The Hanged Man is here to talk about the week of the 10th through the 16th. And for that period of time, we're looking at the opportunity for you to possibly stop yourself from moving forward in things because you're feeling like it's not quite what you want it to be, or it's not quite the right color, or it's not quite the right anything, and you're just like holding yourself back. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to just say, you know what, it's not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm gonna let it, I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, let's do this. And the one thing you want to do for sure is keep things financially balanced. I have the Two of Pentacles here, and it's telling me that you need to really pay attention to your finances in this moment, okay? Pay attention to see where the money is, how it's going, and how it's flowing, all right? That could actually pull you back because you may not be able to afford the thing you want to do, all right? This is the Five of Wands telling me that your solution is to rally some folks around you who can help you either financially with the situation or help you find a way to make it less, right? Make it cost less. So excellent. Well done. The next week over, being the 17th to the 23rd of April, we have the devil. Ooh, the devil is here to tell you that you are quite capable of blowing your life up a little bit, sabotaging your situation by doing something that you know won't help entirely, or you can do without it, and yet you want to do it anyway. So let's pay attention to what you're doing, okay? So that you have this opportunity. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. All right. Uh, the area that's blocking you from blowing your life up is the Knight of Wands, which means you needing to fight for your ideas is actually going to be a benefit to you in this situation because of the devil there. Um, I'm going to strangely, in fact, ask you to embrace this battle for your ideas and get distracted by let your distraction take you away from the grenade in your life, okay? Because that's a good option. The solution here is talking about the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lady who's got a lot of money. She's very concerned about money. She's very savvy about money. She knows all about money. Everything in her life has a price tag, so you know who she is. She's a very financially focused lady. She is going to benefit you in helping you with your ideas that you're fighting about that will block you from the grenade in your life, okay? Which kind of makes sense based on the fact that you were going to do something about you're getting hung up on something and the financial situation was a problem, okay? So interesting. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to talk about the Wheel of Fortune being this is all about the final week of April, the 24th through the 30th. Wheel of Fortune is here to tell us that you have a karmic lesson coming here. Things are going to be moving along, but at the same time, you may or may not be doing it the way that's best. So keep that in mind. Pay attention to how that's going. And know that the thing that will block you here is the King of Wands. Somebody who is of like mind to you normally is going to stand up and say, not so fast. I appreciate you. I dig you. Everything is cool with you. But I want you to take a deep breath. All right. And interestingly, we have Judgment right here as our solution. You are going to need to check yourself and be very clear about where you're going, what you want, what you're willing to do to get there, how much financial burden you're willing to take on, how much you're willing to put other people out to get to where you want to go. There's some sacrifices, and this is your moment to figure out whether you're willing to take the sacrifices, make the sacrifices, come up with a plan. There's no reason for you to be running around blind. He's here to support you, and interestingly, as the blocker, he is supporting you by blocking you. But it's important for you to have an understanding of where you're going, why you're going, and all those things. It's kind of a business plan. And if you can give enough information, you may end up with a different kind of support than you were expecting, because you are definitely the person who is able to speak clearly about where you're headed. Okay? Cool. We're going to go ahead and set these cards aside as they are. And we will get into this first week of April more in depth. Since these cards are ready to go, we'll just do it, right? So what we have, the Justice card here, is talking about, we talked about things wanting to be fair and how important fairness was to you. There's the King of Pentacles right here. He's talking about finances, making sure the finances are right and keeping everything square. And this is the Eight of Cups, telling me that you're walking away from something that you held near and dear for a good time, and somebody, this is a group of people or a person that you cared for quite a lot, that you need to walk away from if you want to grow. Very difficult situation. It's not going to feel very good. No wonder the strength card shows up over here telling me that it's going to pull at your heartstrings. It's going to be very difficult for you to do the work that you need to do right here. Um, but by walking away from this person, you are actually, this is the Ten of Pentacles. Uh, you're going to be doing it for the betterment of your family. Um, your family joy and safety and happiness is at issue here. So whatever's going on with this person you need to walk away from is important. It's not it's not just an accidental situation. It's an important situation. Um, and this is showing me that as this the Ten of Wands is here saying that taking your ideas and going on the road. You're just taking everything you got and going. You're going to take your ideas and your money. It's going to be painful and it's going to suck, but you're going to walk away from somebody, and that's what's blocking, but it's not blocking because it's actually part of your solution to this situation of getting away from somebody who's causing you trouble. All right. More information will come to you about financial situations. We have the Five of Cups. This is you, one more time, looking back at old relationships and old family, old loves, old relationships that you're hanging on to those too much, and they're holding you back. So if you can walk away or release these past relationships and focus on the ones that are right in front of you, that will be more important to your well-being and your continued movement forward. And that's a very important process right now, if you want to get going in this week of April. This is the Knight of Cups telling me that you're fighting for your heart's desire right now. This particular week, it's important for you to put your foot down about what you want and have a clear vision. We've talked about that later on in the month. But if you start now, you'll be ready. It's going to be great. Okay, cool. I hope this helps, and we will talk more next week. Thank you.